Hello, welcome back to another studio vlog. It wouldn't be a studio vlog without another cup of tea. So today I wanted to take you along for a little art making studio vlog because I have paintings to work on. I really want to finish the painting that's behind me here that you can see. I also want to start making progress on another painting that I want to get started. I'm a part of a gallery, MAWA, if you're here in Winnipeg, mentoring artists for women's art. And every year they have an annual member show. And for the past couple of years, I haven't submitted anything, and it makes me really sad that I haven't. I didn't really vibe with the themes the past couple of years. And so now, this year I told myself, regardless of what the theme was, I was gonna submit a piece of art for it. And this year's theme is chroma. I'm very excited for that. It's funny, the piece that I have planned is not super colorful. Like, I want it to be kind of dark but also have bright pops of color. Compared to the rest of my work, it's probably one of the least colorful that I've made or want to make. I have lots of other ideas for paintings that are more colorful, but the thing is, I want them to be a lot larger and a lot more detailed. And I have about 2.5 months to make this piece and finish it and submit it. And so I just don't have time to work on those other concepts right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on finishing up the one over here, or at least making more progress on it, and then prepping the canvas for the new painting that I want to make. So yeah, let's get started. So this is the canvas that I want to use for the new painting that I want to make. I'm really excited because I've never worked on an oval canvas before. As you can see, most of my other works are rectangular, just because that's mostly what I have, but I have this one oval canvas, and when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for this show, for some reason this shape came to mind, you know? Like, it was just, I had a vision and this was it. So this is the canvas that I want to use. I've done the first layer of gesso on the top, but I need to put more on the sides and then do another layer on the main part of it as well. One of the things that I love most about this easel is that it's on wheels, so I can move it around, but I also love that it's adjustable a lot in height. Obviously, you need kind of high ceilings for it to function, you know, the best way that it can. But I mean, I had this easel when I lived at home, and when I was in the basement, the ceilings were only 6 feet, and I was still able to use this guy, so I don't know. I would recommend this easel. I'll link it down below because it's really great. It's really heavy duty and sturdy and heavy. But one of the things that I love about it is that I can actually, I'll show you, I can actually rotate it like this. Okay, so whilst the gesso on that canvas is drying, I thought I would share, actually what I'll share first is the sketch that I had for it. I'll show you the thumbnail that I did. So every year for the MAUA members show, when I make a piece, I like to dedicate a full sketchbook page just to like working out ideas and color comps and stuff like that. And so for some reason in my mind, I had the idea that I would paint this woman with a darker complexion, and she'd be wearing this like really brightly colored, kind of saturated, glowing jewelry. And so I was thinking about doing like earrings and a necklace, but this was just my kind of skin tone, hair, color comp here, and I was kind of debating doing different positions, but in the end I decided that kind of this almost straightforward, that the kind of straightforward composition where it's mostly just focusing on her face and the upper part of her body would work a little bit better than trying to put all these elements in it as well. You know, it's simple but effective. That's what we're going for. And so I'll show you. I was actually looking through my older sketchbooks from the previous years to figure out to give me inspiration for compositions that I might want to do. And so I'll see if I can pull out the old sketchbook and show you kind of the inspiration for this piece. So inspiration behind this initial idea was actually, let's see if I can zoom in here. This, don't judge these artworks. These are from many years ago, and they are not good. But I guess thumbnails are never supposed to be good. So it was actually this one here of this lady with this like sweetheart neckline dress, and I want her to have this like big necklace and this like beautiful tiara, and so that was kind of my initial idea. You know, sweet and simple. And then when I found out that the theme was chroma, I thought, okay. And then for some reason, this new kind of variation of the original concept was born, pretty much. I'll show you the sketch that I have now. So I took a photo of this and I brought it into Procreate to try and flesh it out a little bit more. And so this was the first one that I did, kind of adding a little bit more detail, more color. Obviously it's still very rough, but I was debating doing green for the jewelry, and so I was kind of figuring out where I wanted that to be, and then I thought maybe I could make her eyes green as well, you know, just to add more interest. And then I was also debating what color her like dress or her shirt should be. And I was debating doing like a dark green, but I kind of like brown because it kind of focuses the eye to the main part, which is kind of her face and her jewelry. I feel like when her shirt is a different color, I feel like it kind of distracts from the main focal point a little bit too much. Obviously I could play around with that, and if I really wanted to, I could make it a different color, but I think I'm gonna keep it kind of like a similar shade to her hair. And then this was the more fleshed out sketch. And so this is what I have here. And so yeah, I worked on the face, kind of filling in the hair. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. Obviously the painting will look different from this. Obviously this is just kind of like flat color. But yeah, I decided that I'm not going to do earrings just because I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but I feel like this is quite simple. And I actually like it without the earrings, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. But I started working on the jewelry just like to kind of flesh it out more so that when I transfer it onto my painting, I kind of have an idea of where the shadows and the highlights of the necklace are going to be. I just started working on it and it's still a ways to go, but yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out, and you can kind of see the comparison of like my first thumbnails compared to my more, you know, semi-finished sketch. So yeah, that's the sketch for my painting. I'm really excited to start working on it. I think the composition is like pretty strong, personally. I like it, and I'm really excited to see it come to life. I'm kind of worried that it's not going to be colorful enough for the theme that's chroma, but I'm just trying to remind myself that it will still have impact and it is colorful in its own way, and I don't know, I want it to feel very powerful, and I'm excited to play around with the color of the jewelry. Actually, I'll show you. I grabbed some paints that I thought would work for the painting, for some of the jewelry at least. Okay, this is gonna be flipped, but I don't know if you can see there. I don't know why it won't focus, but I have a couple of green colors here. Radiant Green from Gamblin. And then I have a Reeves oil paint in Emerald Green. And then I also have a Grumbatcher oil in Phthalo Yellow Green. I'm very excited to use this one because it's very like neon green. Very exciting. It's funny, I've had this Radiant Green paint by Gamblin for probably 4 or 5 years now, and I've never actually used it in a painting before, which is so weird because I bought this color and I was like, I love it so much, and then I never made anything with it. So very excited to use this one. This color is iconic. I love it. It's great. So yeah, those are some of the colors I'm going to be using, but I'm gonna have to go to the art supply store and buy more, probably. I'm also gonna see if I can get metallic oil paint, which I've never used before, but I'm very excited. I know there's a couple of different shades in my art supply store, like different shades of gold that you can get in oil paint. And I'm like kind of anxious that I'm gonna pick the wrong one and it's going to like mess up my painting and it's gonna be really bad, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be okay. It's about 1:45 now, so I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go get myself some lunch, and then when I come back, I think I'm gonna take that canvas. It should be dry by then. I'll take it off of the easel, and then we can start working on the other painting and chip away at it. So this is the painting that I'm working on. And I think today I'm gonna work on the top part of the fabric behind her. Just add a little bit more depth to it, add more colors, maybe add a little bit more color variation. And then I think after that I'm gonna work on the green background color behind her. I went over with one or two passes before, but I think I want to actually get that part of the painting finished, and so I'm going to mix a lot of that background color. I'm going to go over these two parts here, and then I think I'm going to go along the edges of the painting as well. Yeah, I think that's my plan today. Let's get to it.